Good morning, dear students. In this chapter, we discuss about the design parameters of the good combustion chamber. So, as you know, the proper design of a combustion chamber is very important to give a proper homogeneous charge in diesel fuel with the air. So, in a CI engine, the fuel is injected during a period of some 25 to 35 degree of the crank angle when the piston movement in the compression stroke from bottom dead to top dead center. So in this short period of time, an efficient preparation of the fuel air charge is required. The efficient smooth combustion depends on a sufficiently high temperature to initiate ignition by the selection of the proper compression ratio. Second point, a small delay period or ignition rate. मतलब बहुत कम वक्त होना चाहिए जो फ्लेम डेवलप हो जाए, स्टेबल हो जाए और उतनी जल्दी से कंबशन चैम्बर के अंदर फैल जाए. द थर्ड पॉइंट, अ मॉडरेट रेट ऑफ प्रेशर राइज ड्यूरिंग द सेकेंड स्टेज ऑफ कंबशन. तो जैसे फ्लेम स्टैब्लिश होती है और स्प्रेड होती है, वैसी मॉडरेट रेट पे प्रेशर राइज होना चाहिए और मॉडरेट रेट इसलिए होना चाहिए ताकि पिस्टन कंप्रेशन स्ट्रोक को सक्सेसफुली कंप्लीट कर ले. फोर्थ पॉइंट, ए कंट्रोल्ड रेट ऑफ इंजेक्शन. द अमाउंट जो फ्यूल स्प्रे हो रहा है इंजेक्टर्स के थ्रू, वो भी एक कंट्रोल अमाउंट और टाइम के लिए होना चाहिए और विथ प्योरली ऑटोमाइज्ड स्प्रे होना चाहिए. अ मिनिमम ऑफ आफ्टर बर्निंग. मिनिमम आफ्टर बर्निंग मीन्स एंड ऑफ द कंप्रेशन स्ट्रोक, और उसके बाद जब पावर स्ट्रोक स्टार्ट होता है और पावर स्ट्रोक एंड होता है तो उस समय जो लेट बर्निंग होता है वो नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि यदि वो होगा तो दे रिस्ट्रिक्ट द पिस्टन. व्हेन पिस्टन स्टार्ट मूविंग ड्यूरिंग द एग्जॉस्ट स्ट्रोक, तो अब वो पिस्टन के ऊपर वापस प्रेशर क्रिएट करते हैं, जिससे जो एग्जॉस्ट गैस रेसिड्यूल्स है वो पूरी तरीके से एग्जॉस्ट पाइप से बाहर नहीं निकल पाती. और these parameters also depend on the minimum heat loss to the walls. यदि थर्मल लॉसेस कम होंगे तो थर्मल एफिशिएंसी बहुत अच्छी मिलेगी. So according to this, we design and develop a good quality of combustion chamber. So classification of compression ignition combustion chambers are as follows. The broadly we classified the combustion chamber of CI engine in a two pattern. One is a direct injection, or we can also known as a open chamber, and second one is called the indirect injection, or also known as a divided chamber. Further, direct injection classified in the semi quiescent or low thrill, medium thrill and high thrill or M type. And in direct injection, the chamber further classified under the thrill or turbulence chamber, pre-combustion chamber, air cell and energy cell. So broadly the combustion chamber is classified into two types, direct injection and indirect injection. First we understand the concept of the direct injection. In this direct injection diesel engine combustion chamber, fuel is directly injected into cylinder, and because of the fuel directly injected in the cylinder where small cups form on the top of the piston, because of these cups the sufficient amount of turbulence and swirl effect develop and uniform combustion is produced. So advantage of this type of combustion is the power developed is high, efficiency is also high, and the emission are low just because of we can achieve the complete combustion. And the drawbacks of this system, the sound level and vibrations are generally higher side. The second one is the indirect injection system. The diesel engine fuel is injected in a small pre-combustion chamber as shown in figure, where red color glow plug is also installed along with the injector. The function of glow plug is, as we put ignition on, the glow plug is a kind of heater which on and preheated the small combustion chamber. So because of the heat of the combustion chamber, the air heated with the during the compression stroke also passes through the narrow passage into the pre-combustion chamber, and that small area air is taking the heat compared with the larger area of the air. So this small area air reach up to maximum and very fast optimum temperature, where as the injector inject the fuel, the air fuel mixture gets the heated and start burning, and then passes with this narrow space in a very high velocity form, and this will be spread the flame in the entire rest of the combustion chamber. So the initial combustion takes place in this pre-combustion chamber and showing the rate of the combustion, means the small area where the air fuel mixture burn, largely it will be goes outside and spread all over the combustion chamber. The advantage of this type of combustion chamber, the sound and vibration are less than compared with the direct injection. Again, the second advantage is the entire engine is the lightweighted, because the small size of piston can be used. Third one is produced because less emission. Just because of that, the combustion is achieving a complete, because it will be operated in two different areas. So this slide shows the comparison of direct injection and indirect injection. The first, direct injection, is using the high compression ratio, but indirect injection we can run the engine with little lower compression ratio. Again, the injector pressure with the rate of injection of fuel is very high required in direct injection, but in indirect injection it should be required in a lower pressure. In direct injection we need a multi-hole injectors, or we can say that the pintles, number of pintles, but in a indirect injection single or dual hole injectors are sufficient to produce the evaporative atomized air fuel mixture. So again it's a matter of the cost. The number of pintles add on injectors, the cost is very high. Again, the combustion chamber on piston in the direct injection, but in indirect injection the combustion chamber in cylinder head, although it create the problem because it increase the clearance volume, but with the help of the glow plug, that clearance volume not affected the flame development and propagation rate. In direct injection, the combustion is highly spontaneous and stronger combustion, but in direct injection system, it is a smoother combustion. Direct injection use the heavier component, and indirect injection run or designed by the less heavier components. Direct injection engine produce the noise, but indirect injection engine produce the less noise. Glow plug can be optional for especially in the area where cold area where the diesel vehicles are used. Here the direct injection is run without glow plug and it's increase the life of the battery, but indirect injection the glow plug are very mandatory and it reduce the battery life also. So understanding in a very short at a glance the combustion based on the actual cycle in compression ignition. As we studied that the combustion process of a compression ignition engine is completed in the following three stages. It is just recall what we studied in the previous topics. The first stage is the delay period. It is the time period between the start of fuel injection and the appearance of a flame and measurable pressure rise due to combustion. The second stage of combustion is a rapid rise in pressure. If the delay period is long or longer than the injection period, most of the fuel burns during the period of rapid pressure rise. The third stage is a relatively slow combustion. Because the remaining unburned fuel finds the limited oxygen to burn slowly. This slow combustion extends over a considerable part of the expansion stroke. So the crank angle during the above three stage of combustion vary with the design and operating condition. At a given speed, these timings can be controlled by injection timing, spray characteristics and fuel consumption rate. Normally the losses during the combustions are considered if we can uh, study the function of the actual compression cycle, that are leakage, heat losses, time losses, exhaust losses and gas exchange or pumping loss. Leakage means it depends on the compression ring, oil ring or uneven surface of the cylinder liners. Secondly, heat loss. Again, if the instant and suddenly flame development and propagation can be appears, it gives the maximum energy without heat losses. Third, time losses. The time losses depend on the development and spraying spread up of the flame in the combustion chamber. It is also depend on the injection timing of the fuel. Fourth one is the exhaust losses. Exhaust losses means whatever heat is carried by the exhaust gases, it is another loss or reduce the thermal efficiency of the engine. The fifth point is the gas exchange or pumping losses. So during the valve overlapping, when the exhaust gas residuals not completely exit from the combustion chamber and due to short hours of the timing, parallelly inlet valve start opening. So this helps to push the exhaust gases from outside it. But somehow practically the exhaust gases which is going outside, it is also try to escape from the inlet valve opening side. So in CI engines, incomplete mixing of fuel and air and progressive burning are also weak the combustion efficiency. The descriptions of all other losses mentioned above for CI engines are the same as like SI engine. In a spark ignition engine, the rate of burning it starts slowly and accelerate to its highest velocity near the end of the process. But in CI engine, just it is in the reverse process. It is because the availability of oxygen decreases as the burning progresses, which slow down the further stages of the combustion. So this is the end of the unit 3 related with the combustion in the compression ignition engine. Thank you so much.